Very sorry for that technical difficulties. That should be resolved. So once again, we are here with WinnerBit running Frogger, um, Temple of the Frog, any percent. So one thing to note is that file name will be called AOD, which was a donation incentive. So yeah, whenever you're ready, go ahead and get us started.
Okie doke. And we're all good. So, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're off. So this is Frog's Adventures, Temple of the Frog. There are 15 levels, 5 worlds, and a boss for each. Okay, I made the same mistake.
It's okay.
Yeah. And the thing is, I am very used to running on LCD, so my bad.
You have a CRT this time.
Yeah. There we go.
Nice.
Okay, so, you are Frogger. You have been sent by the Elder Council to save Firefly Swamp, your hometown, because it is dying. And that is due to the elements that have been stolen. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait this out because I missed that cycle. By the evil Mr. D and his henchmen. Which, if you don't know who Mr. D is, if you've never played this game, which is highly likely, then I'll leave that as a surprise for the end of the run. And yeah, so a few tricks you're going to see in this run are what I like to call slips, which are when an enemy reaches the end of its cycle and doubles back on itself. You have a few frames, you can hop in there and go ahead and like steal a cycle. So I'm going to be attempting that.
So a thing they did earlier in the run is jump over a question mark. Those question marks are actually tutorials, which bring up dialogue
Yes.
boxes. So when moving this game works in general is every time you see Frogger move here, Winner is pressing up or like a direction on D-pad. So each individual movement is individual press on a D-pad. And also, basic mechanic too, move forward onto a block like this. You can also jump by pressing A. And that's how you get across gaps like that. You can't jump over. You can't jump over an enemy. You can only jump past it, I guess.
Yeah, so this is actually one of the most difficult stages in the game, interestingly enough. I'm going to see a depth warp right here, get us back to right here. And there are a lot of switches, a lot of frame tricks, so anything could happen. Right here, you want to be a little bit careful not to jump on these spikes too early. The hitboxes are really weird in this game. And one more trick you're going to see up here is I'm going to manipulate the cycle so that I can get an early trick off in the final section up here. So I took that spot a little bit slowly just so everything would line up later. And I had one more thing in mind to mention, but never mind.
So it seems like a common theme between a lot of Frogger games in terms of speedrunning is death warping. It's pretty prevalent. You usually get a lot of lives in these games,
Yeah.
and whenever you death warp, just in general, whatever happened before you death warp just kind of sticks around anyways. That's usually just a common thing for a lot of them. This game is no exception.
Go. So this is King Ijnek, it's our first boss. His wife calls him King Idjit, that's canon, look it up. He's actually only appears in one other Frogger game, and he's voice acted in that game. If you've ever heard him voice act, you'll be glad he's not voice acted in this game. So I just mashed right there to skip a little 2-second cutscene. I'm going to mash right here to get through that dialogue. And all these characters you're seeing are people we won't see until the end game, so that won't matter. Right here's a very tight trick, we got it.
Nice.
One thing to mention is that the only move in this game that doesn't buffer is the A button. You can't buffer anything after pressing A, which is the super hop. So all of these tricks immediately after these super hops are frame perfect. But not all of them require it to be frame perfect, but it's optimal to be frame perfect. Naturally. You saw me do 3 slips past those snakes. That's basically what I mean by slip. You can slip by them pretty nicely.
Yep. Remember to turn around, because it makes just so the hitboxes go behind them instead, or like in front of them.
And right here is going to be some new routing. It's going to be really tight and really scary, so...
Oh, no checkpoint, risky.
Go.
Oh, that's interesting.
Made it.
Nice.
Right. And that's actually really tough, so, you know. Applaud or don't applaud, I don't care. Yeah, okay, thank you. And they died. Okay.
Another thing to know as well is that because there's you get so many lives in this game usually. I lost the train of thought. Well, just there's so many checkpoints, and like since everything when it kills you, you need a lot of lives in general, especially casually. So going through a game like this without dying or like without like unintentional deaths is actually a lot more difficult than it seems.
Yeah.
If you just like seeing from a viewer's perspective.
As a matter of fact, I just pulled off my first deathless run about 2 weeks ago, so
Nice, it's good,
yeah. And just pulled off my second a few days ago when I was practicing for this marathon.
good stuff. I ran the sequel to this game, Far Adventures 2: The Lost Ones, and I've not pulled a deathless run at all. That game is also really difficult,
Yeah,
and it's also longer too.
That game was actually made by a different division of Konami. This was made by the Hawaii division, if I'm not mistaken. And they really got their stuff together, let me tell you. Frogger's Journey, The Forgotten Relic is another game I run. And they also made it, and they got it right in that game, let me tell you. So this is Rattlesnake, that's the name of the boss. It's Rattlesnake, it's very original. And so you're gonna spawn the switches as far away from you as possible. So you want to stay on one side of the room or the other. That way you'll know to immediately go to the other side of the room. Each of these boulders go in waves. So once one passes, you can pretty much chill there in that lane for the next 10 seconds. And yeah, so if you sit here, the switch is gonna spawn right about there. So it's easy to keep track of. Right here, I'm going to stand on this crumbling platform. If you hang right here, it won't crumble. I'm going to see if I can go through this without crumbling any of these tiles.
Another common theme for bosses in Fire Game is that you go through a long, usual like cycle like this, and then eventually something will pop up and then you hurt the boss. That's usually how it is, because like once again, it's one hit kill, and if you die, you just have to start at the very beginning of the boss
And this is a really tight trick, so wish me luck. Okay. A little early. I'll get it here, though. It's not going to be as impressive, but it's a skip. So, right here, I'm going to do this little glitch to reset the cycles. Hopefully we got it. Okay, sweet, we did.
Nice.
And that saves a couple of seconds. Right here is one of my trickiest parts of the run. Getting past all of these with very weird hitboxes.
Oh, that was close.
Here. Didn't make it.
This got a checkpoint.
Yeah. Fortunately, if you go for that, it's not too bad on the time loss. There was another slip right there. Unintentional, but I made it, so it doesn't matter. Right here, I'm going to hang back on the crab train a little bit so that these eels... Yeah,
I like
crab
it.
train height. So that these eels spawn in a place where they won't mess me up. There we go, Death Warp. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Because if you just hang at the front of the train, then this eel right here will come at you and ruin your day. And we don't want that.
I enjoyed my day.
Yeah. I doubt if we have any donations, but now would be the time to read them.
Dang.
I'm just saying, it's only been a few minutes. You know.
Yeah, true.
I think a lot of people are chilling right now. We don't have much going on in terms of donation traffic, but
That's cool.
I can do a quick plug for Direct Relief, which is the charity we are donating to. They are active in over 70 countries, including the United States. Really cool. Whenever there's a crisis, they're usually there to help you out. So every dollar that you donate goes right to them, as well as ad revenue and subscription revenue. So feel free to support.
At this point out really quickly that Far's currently underwater right now, and he's jumping like exactly like it is on land somehow.
They changed that in the sequel, actually, or the Frogger's Journey, rather. So these teleporters are supposed to be random, but they are not random. So you're gonna see me pretty much destroy this boss. And there we go.
Nice.
Quick stretch break. Thank you. And mash. Here we go. So this is Sky City. This is another thing I could have added as a donation incentive. This actually has a flying carpet segment, so we could have done an Arabian Nights sing-along, but, you know, it's all good. little skip right here. Made it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it looks really weird. So these platforms are a lot slower, so it's usually optimal to super hop to the next section like that. This is pretty tight right here. Made it. We can gather all these coins before the platform comes back. There it goes.
So if you get 100 coins, it gives you a 1-up again, right?
No, it does
Oh.
not. But we need 125 to complete the game, so
Oh, perfect.
here we go. Raven Times.
Hey, WinnerBit.
Yeah.
So according to chat here, it looks like Bazillions wanted to let you know that they're in the
Okay.
chat cheering you on. So
Yeah, it's great to see you there, Bazillion. He's my
Nice.
co-host. Thanks, man. Oops. Okay, checkpoint. It's all good, but we have to be very careful now because I have 0 lives, and if you fail a stage with 0 lives, that means you have to start from the beginning of that stage. So it's time to clinch. Right here. Okay,
Ooh.
made it.
Alright.
I have to wait for this platform. If you go through this death list, you can hop right onto that platform, but I did not die, so.
That's
And I'm gonna start right over here to get back my lives. Marathon strats.
Nice. Oh, you start from 9 lives. That's a lot.
Yeah. You can set it in the options, it's pretty nice.
Oh, cool. Well, more
You were
games
saying.
had that.
Oh yeah.
That was nice.
And you were saying?
Oh yeah, something I forgot to neglect earlier about the movement in this game is that whenever you turn, like in place, you press an L and R to do that. So it's
yeah.
it's also another individual press, just like straight moving is as well. Individual pressing buttons.
And I just did a special version of the slip right there, getting past that flying eye cycle. I'm gonna do another one right here. It's very tricky. Made it. Alright, so you have like 4 frames to do that. And fortunately it doesn't lose much time if you miss it, but it's always good if you do get it. So right here we're gonna make sure we have 111 coins or more. Which is kind of nice, they give you this room right here, so you can make sure you have that. Okay, we are good.
So why do you need 125 coins to beat the game?
You need 50 to get past the guard of Temple of the Frog 1, and 75 more to get past the guard in Temple of the Frog 2,
Okay.
which are the 2 final levels in this game. So coming up here is, I believe his name is Jihari or something like that, but I like to call him the Trollton because he has messed up so many runs for me, and it's very heavily based on luck. So, especially in the last phase, where he is literally faster than you and your only saving grace is that, for 1, he is a little bit stupid, and 2, he actually has to take a quarter second to pick up the gems. So basically you have to avoid orange gems because they will take away a gem for some reason. I don't know why, so don't ask me. Yeah, so right now he's about equal to my speed. But he's gonna get a lot faster and it's gonna be insane. Every time he touches you, it stuns you. It doesn't take away a life, fortunately, but if you lose to him, you will lose a life. You don't have to start all the way over, but it's not very good because you lose about 20 seconds. Okay, thanks
Oh,
for that.
jeez.
Yeah, so you pretty much have to hope for good RNG right here.
Faster than a cheetah, dang.
Yeah, like even if you get 100% of the jewels in your way. Okay, I did not get the cutscene skip right there because I was paying more attention to the jewels I was getting. But it's all good, we made it. So here's the first level of the last world of the game. A lot of cool strats in this one. So right there, it looks like you're gonna fall through, but you don't. As I said, very weird hitboxes, very weird timing. These are the wiggle wiggle ghosts. If you can hear them, they go wiggle wiggle wiggle. And, let's jump right there. So we're gonna get 75 coins handily here. You'll notice I'm down 50 because I gave 50 to that guard. And whoop. Can jump right here. Unlock that. A lot of switches in this game. I'm gonna do the same trick right here. And all the way through here, I have a lot of tight timing. It's like I have to mash through that and get this cycle. And it's spots like this that make me think developers intended this to be speedrun. Because everything lines up beautifully. Right, maybe not. Good ghost, good. So, okay. Spoiled that. So I guess since I'm sitting back here for a bit, I can explain that some of the enemies are triggered by stage timers, and others are triggered by screen timers. So sometimes I'll be manipulating the stage timers to line up with the screen timers nicely. That was very close.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Thanks. Alright, so this is actually the second hardest stage in the game, if not the hardest. A couple more cool strats that take some checkpoint skips, so let's cross our fingers. Here's pinball skip. Nice, got it. You can skip that one too, but you have like a 2-frame window and it's not worth it. By doing this right here, you reset the screen timer for this lock right here. I'm gonna try something right there. Nice, got it.
That was really cool.
Yeah, you save about 10 frames not waiting for that platform to spawn. So far so good. This is a perfect run right here. A little tip about these conveyors: if you keep moving, then it doesn't matter if they're trying to move you, because you snap to a grid in this game. It's very nice. Do this. I have to watch out right here. Okay, got that. You noticed I went under that bug because the layering in this game is kind of weird on the left side of the screen. If Izhnek had given me a fireball on that side of the screen, you would have seen it there too. But anyway, here's the final boss. He is literally death incarnate. So yeah, that's kind of fun. There we go. So now he's trying to use the power of the elements against you. Right here is actually the worst instance of RNG in this game. So you know what I'm talking about with your KNID run.
Yeah.
Because you get it right up to 7-2 and then you get screwed by luck.
Oh, it's the worst.
So yeah, you have to wait a random amount of time for these fireballs to clear out of the room before you can progress. And it kind of blows, but
Oh, that's
you can
completely
manage.
random?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
These are all random. And if you die toward the end of them, you lose like 20 seconds. So it looks like we're making a decent clip. I should be able to make my estimate pretty handily. Sit right there. If you sit right here, this won't flip you, so there we go. Gonna get up here so you can see this wonderful animation.
Oh, no kidding. He actually literally is dead.
Yeah. Okay, just hang back. Yeah, I love how the quarter of this run is literally you just waiting for these phases.
How long does this take usually?
Well, my world record is 1916, so
I
and
meant like the final boss.
Oh, final boss, each cycle, or each phase takes about 1:20 to complete
Oh.
at the most. So, yeah, usually it takes, since there are 4 phases, usually it takes about 4 minutes for phase 1 and then barely 40 seconds for phase 2. So this is representative of the water element. Those things I've been collecting, those 5 orbs, are the elements. Because why not? And yeah, this was really scary for me as a kid because I had an original Game Boy Advance, and something was weird with the contrast. Okay, I missed that cycle, but it's all good. And I actually could not see these icicles as they flew by, so I pretty much had to hop around and hope and wait when I was a kid. It was not a fun experience, so I have a little bit of PTSD related to this stage, but making through it okay.
It's alright, you can see.
Yeah, if you hang toward the bottom, it's a lot better because nothing spawns from the bottom. I'm gonna hang right here so that I can skip some of these, or I can see some of these electricity orbs as they spawn. Apparently this represents air. I don't know why. I guess electricity because of thunderstorms. But that is also kind of water as well, so I don't know what they were thinking.
It looks so weird.
Yeah.
It's just a spooky ghost orb.
What's nice is that you get a cue for this one. I'm gonna go ahead and collect the bottom right, or bottom left one right here so I can minimize the amount of time spent waiting for the cutscene to play back. Closer to the door you are when you end the level, the better it is. So once I go through that door, I'm going to be using the power of the elements against him, and somehow defeat death. So, yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. So, get ready on time. Time is not going to be when I hit the last switch. It's going to be when I... okay, missed that one. Got japed by death. Yeah, so these... which element appears is random, but where the tiles show up is not, so I can kind of manipulate him to walk onto the tile. Okay, got the quick kill right here. And get ready on time. I'll let you know when it is. And time. So now I'm just gonna really quickly flip through the dialogue we missed. This is
Just chilling there.
yeah, these are all the characters we missed. And they're giving you all these thanks. Fun fact, there's a pun in this epilogue right here about seeing a real fairy. And since no one else can see him or her, Frogger has to explain that he actually said he's really very happy to be back in the swamp. And in the 4 other languages, you can run this in, because it doesn't matter. The time difference, this was never released in Japan. The pun was not translated properly in most of the other languages, so that's kind of fun. So yeah, that's the run. This was my first marathon run, so I'm really pleased to share this with you. And hope to see you again soon. Thank you very much.
Sweet.
It's been fun.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, WinnerBit, for that amazing run. So, we're going to go ahead and move on to another setup block, and after that, we're going to be having a co-op run of Goof Troop with Swordsman Kirby and Snowfats. Before we cut to that, I'm going to read off a quick donation for $50 from Coco with Marshmallows. They say, no donation traffic, and then PFFFT, which, you know what that means, I just can't pronounce that. Yeah, it's like...